tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Houston Gunners. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Let's go, let's go. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Come on, set. 6 yards.
And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 30. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
We got this.
Right there, 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Check 99.
One flip. Slam. Let's go. Come on. Left pass.
Now Wilson on first down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
12. I'll go special.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle. On 2nd down now, Donaldson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This one hauled in by Sample. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, it's complete to Robinson. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Check 56. Let's go, D. Big series right.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Just keeping the play alive. Yeah, he's going to keep it here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run on first down. Donaldson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Let's go now. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 24.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Chargers!
Touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw again. His throw incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing. You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it? It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Geis. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career. And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back. On first down, Donaldson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind
He hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Jackson now being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On first down, this is Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On first down, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Open man is Uzomah. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson throwing again. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
Sets up the 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run with Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Geis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Wilson on 1st and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Wilson, flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Here's Wilson to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it going.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check back, check back. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Now they try the right side here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the third.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a run with Geis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it's a touchdown! Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Donaldson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McSorley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They, in fact, will throw it. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Donaldson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Jackson.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Jackson. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On the double. Check, 59, 59. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game.